Why am I a Lego investor? Why do I have an e-commerce business where I sell Lego sets after values go up? I was at a business conference in Orlando, and some of the speakers were absolutely amazing and pretty motivating for me and my growth in my e-commerce business. One of the things that one of the speakers said was really about why are you doing the things that you're doing? Now, I've heard people talk about this in the past, but I didn't realize the extent of how little I actually thought about this when it came to my e-commerce business. Because over the years, I've been building up this business. I've been buying Lego sets, I've been building my inventory and selling on Amazon and eBay and different things. And it's very easy to know what I'm doing, of course, but when I started to really think about why I'm doing it, I started to realize that I didn't go deep enough on why I actually was doing this stuff. Why am I building a business in the first place? What do I want to achieve with my business, with my e-commerce, with growing my wealth? What is it all for? Now, there's a pretty popular book out there called Start With Why, and inside of this book, the author gives a framework where it kind of shows that there's three circles, and most of us start on the outside circle, which is what we are doing. We are Lego investors. We buy Lego sets and then we sell them after values go up. And then most people will transition into start talking about how they're doing it. So I sell on Amazon, and here's how I buy my inventory. Here's how I get great deals. And that's where a lot of people would stop talking about their business. They would never really get into exactly why they're doing it. Or if they start talking about why they're doing it, it would be quite surface level. And as I was brainstorming a little bit about this with a friend, I started to realize that even when I think about my why, it was a bit surface level. For example, if asked the question about why I'm a Lego investor, my default was probably going to be because it's a great combination between e-commerce, investing, and Lego, and it's fun. But then I realized I can go deeper than that, right? Because that is not why I do it. Yes, that is true. It is a great combination between those things, but why do I care that it's a great combination of those things? And so then I might think, oh, well, the reason I do it is because it's a tangible asset and they grow in value, and it's a lot better than cryptocurrency, and I get better returns than the stock market. And then someone can just simply ask, okay, but why? Why does that matter, Shane? Why do you care that you get better returns here than in the stock market? And then I might answer, well, I want to earn money. And then they're going to say, okay, well, why do you want to earn money? And I'll say, because I want to build wealth. And they're going to ask, why do you want to build wealth? So you can go a handful of layers deeper on really understanding why you are doing what you're trying to do. And I don't feel like I'm fully done with thinking through this, but what I really got down to after I thought about it for a while is the reason that I am building a Lego investing business and the reason I'm building an e-commerce business is for financial freedom, because financial freedom will give me inner peace. It will remove any obstacles or struggles in my life that are related to money. If there's anything that causes stress that is related to money, then the financial freedom will remove that. Now, of course, a lot of people say money cannot buy happiness, but it can remove stresses. That is absolutely true. And that is what I am looking for with my businesses. That is what I'm working toward. Now, while that is why I want to grow my wealth, at the same time, I also want to enjoy the journey. So that is an additional part of why I'm a Lego investor, specifically Lego investing, because I think Lego investing is a ton of fun. It is the most fun way that I've ever found to make money, right? I love Lego, I love e-commerce, and I love investing, and having that combination of all of those three things, in my opinion, is tons of fun. So although my why is to achieve inner peace through financial freedom, I want to do that while having a ton of fun. And those are the reasons that I've landed on as to why I am a Lego investor, why I am building an e-commerce business. Now look, for me, this is not about being able to go and buy Gucci or buy a Rolex and drive a Ferrari. I don't think about those things at all when I think about building wealth. What I think about is being able to afford flights home to Ireland to see my family without it concerning me or without it stressing me out. What I think about is my future kids going to college without worrying about student debt. I think about never having to worry about medical bills because I have it all covered and I have a fund set up for that. Because here's the thing, I come from a small town in Ireland where entrepreneurship is really not a big thing. Investing is almost non-existent. People buy homes, but they don't invest in stocks because in Ireland there aren't that many great tools to do so. So when I moved to the United States in 2016, it was like the doors opened for me into this whole world of being able to take control of my future financial goals. And what that really means for me is to be able to take control of removing stresses that are related to finances and make sure that me and my family are comfortable forever. And that comfort, in my opinion, is freedom, right? That's really what freedom is all about. Because when I think of the word freedom, I think of being able to live life on my own terms and not have a master. One of the speakers at the conference that I was at last week talked about how money can be a massive master, because if you don't have money, then it's going to determine what you can do in your life. So it's like your master. You're going to have to do what money will tell you to do. If you can't afford to take that flight or to send your kids to this certain school, money is being your master. And the only way you can become the master is to take control of money and live life on your own terms. And I have found e-commerce and Lego investing to be the absolute best way that I know how to actually do that and how to take control of my financial financial future. Now, another thing that really pushes me into taking action is this quote. Last year at this conference, I got to see Ed Milet speaking. Now, he's a motivational speaker. He has podcasts and he talks a lot about business. And the thing that Ed Milet said is one of the most insidious forms of child neglect is a parent not chasing their dreams and their potential. And what he was really saying here is if you are a parent and you have children, they are watching everything that you do, because a kid's mind is obviously like a sponge and they're watching what their parents are doing as their role models. Now, the crazy thing is most parents are going to say to their kids, you can chase your dreams. You can do anything, son. You can go after your dreams. You can do whatever you want in life. You can be an astronaut. You can play in the NFL. You can do whatever you want to achieve. But here's the crazy thing about that. That parent, if they did not also chase their own dreams, how can they tell their child to go and chase their dreams? And to me, these are things that just really pump me up. These are things that motivate me. These are part of my why. These are part of why I am building a business. Why do I work harder than most of the people in my circle of friends? Why do I sell on Amazon? What am I doing with all of this stuff? And it is for these reasons. It is so that I can chase my dreams and then I can show my future kids how to do it. It is so I have inner peace and I remove struggles financially that I would have had if I did not chase my dreams. And ultimately, it is so I can take control of my own destiny and have freedom and make sure that money is never my master. Now, another thing that I love about thinking about my why and thinking about why I want to be successful in business is because it gives me self-identity. It makes me realize this is what my lifelong pursuit is about. This is what I want my life mission to be about. And therefore, everything that I do in my business and in my life can work toward an overall overarching goal. Because if I don't have that goal, then it starts to just feel like a hobby to me, right? It just feels like this is what I'm doing this year. I'm going to be a Lego investor and next year I'll do something else because I'll be interested in something else. If I have a lifelong goal that I know I'm working toward that starts with my why, then it gives me an identity. It knows what I'm working toward. And now I know I am a Lego investor. That's what I am. I have an identity. I'm a Lego investor because I want to achieve freedom. I want to multiply my wealth and gain that freedom. And by doing this, I'm making sure that my business is part of my lifelong journey on my mission and it has a real tangible part to play in my future goals. And in addition to that, I'm also making sure that all the progress that I make in my business, when I double my inventory size, that progress feels a lot more real because it's progress toward a real goal that I understand. So I'm aligning the things that I'm doing in my business toward the real reasons behind it and the reasons that I want to do it. And then this makes it easier to work through challenges or to work on a Saturday afternoon when everybody else is out at the barbecue. It makes it easier to identify the things in my business that really matter and the things that don't. And it gives me tons of clarity and focus toward my goals. So let me ask you this question. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you a Lego investor? Or if you're not yet a Lego investor, why do you want to become one? If you have other businesses, why do you have those businesses? Why are you investing money? What is your purpose? What is your why? Let me know in the comments down below. I will read every single one of them. Now, I know this is a slightly different kind of video, but I just wanted to make sure that I was sharing the things that I'm thinking with you all as we continue together to multiply your freedom. And with that, thank you so much for being here. I'm Shane from brickbox.net, and I will see you in the next one.